elements in there. They also have certified wildcrafted and organic. You go there, you can grab anything from there. And even though the shipping, once you finish paying the shipping, you'll find out it's cheaper than paying herbs.
Where?
But we'll definitely have, it's called Mountain Rose Herbs. They are Oregon.
Where is it?
It's in Oregon, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is our tropical rainforest in America, right? So Portland, Oregon, Mountain Rose Herbs will help you with that. But I'll definitely assist you with that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Saying rose?
Rose as in, you like it when your man brings you one.
Okay.
Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
You talked about protein. Is there a certain amount that we should intake?
This is, thank you so much, Bassett, for asking that question. We talk about, a lot of what we do in society, we're dictated by things that are outside of our body. It's usually industries that dictate what we do. When you realize, and the reason I gave you those variances of the protein, one, to let you know that you get more protein from non-meat sources is number one. Number two, the epidemic that we have in America, actually in the world for the most part, is that we consume too much protein.
Really?
You eat too much protein. And how do you know? The majority of people in this room have stones. Stones in the liver and stones in the gallbladder come from an overproduction of eating protein, which is not able to break down that cholesterol from eating the flesh, which basically becomes hardened bile deposits, which create stones. Eating too much protein. The issue is not eating protein. The push is for you to eat protein so you can go to the grocery store a whole lot. Every time you eat a meal, you feel that you got to have a piece of meat. You got to have something that basically is going to give you that protein, right? Brothers and sisters, let vegetables be your Viagra. Let vegetables be your Viagra. Has the highest form of protein, has the highest form of calcium. You're not hurting for it at all. You're not hurting for them if you're doing your protein. So it's really important that you basically be able to get that understanding on this whole aspect of protein. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about fermented foods?
That's a great question. I would say when we're dealing with this idea, and I'm not using soy as a fermented food, soy has become so problematic in terms of the way they mass produce it and manufacture it. One of the issues is, particularly with women, is that you can't do soy because it's extremely high in estrogen, right? But there are some fermented foods that are much better than soy products like tempeh. And what you'll find out, there's a lot of raw places, like out of New York, they have Raw Star. They would only say they don't serve tofu, they don't serve any of that, they'll serve tempeh. So in terms of fermented, I believe tempeh is good. You got to eat your pickles. You got to eat your fermented pickles or whatever, because that's extremely, extremely healthy to bring the body into homeostasis. Sauerkraut, yeah, as well. And if you can basically stand smelling this way for 2 or 3 days and nobody wanted to be close to you, kimchi works as well, right? Kimchi. Yeah, kimchi. Your breath will be humming for about 3-4 days, but you'll be all right though, right? And kimchi is not a game, especially if you get a real Korean. A Korean to make that for you. It's very spicy. You can get it with cucumbers, you can get it with cabbage and what have you. It would. Any other questions? Well, listen, family, I really appreciate you. Whatever cards I have for you, I'll pass those out. I will say this. I am in the midst of finishing up this dissertation, and I'm trying to get the HELL out of Temple to get over here so I can get the real work done. So I'm looking to be done by the end of the summer. I usually take clients on as a practitioner, but I'm going to be on lockdown for the next 3 months. But please, when I send you my information, you have my email and whatever cards I have on me, I'll put it out to you. For me, I understand we're in a capitalistic society, but I'm a grassroots brother. I heal the community. I've been in school for 12 straight years, and I focus on the black community. I focus on people who are don't have that money, and I focus on my students. I mean, I don't charge anything. The same person that charges you $150, $200 an hour for a consultation, I charge $50. Because see, I understand that how do you get a person to want to be healthy when they don't have money to go to Trader Joe's? In their mind, they don't have money to go to Whole Foods. So you got to be able to give back, right? And that selfless work is important. So that's what I'm about, right? The wealth will come, right? The wealth is within and it will come. So I don't trip on it, right? It'll happen. Family, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, all right? And Cheryl, you told me I needed to seal on this, right?
Yeah, I know you are real animated. You do your thing. Did everybody like the room?
Yes.
David, thank you so much for hosting this. I really appreciate it. Guys, that's it. I'm going to let you enjoy this beautiful sunshine.
I know that's right.
I just want to make sure everybody signed in their sheets with your email address and your name. Everybody have a chance to sign? Oh, speaking of which, you did your raw, I mean, you talked about your protein powder, vegetable protein.
No, go ahead. Hit it with
Okay,
that.
just to let you know, I actually carry a lovely vegetable protein powder. David might have been thinking about this. It's raw. It's raw vegan protein powder. It's in a nice big canister. They do have them at Whole Foods, but I actually carry them too, perhaps for a little bit less price. But close to it. It's $56, but what it is that when you were asking me about a vegetable-based protein powder, some people use hemp protein powder. It comes in different flavors as well. But what I have is it's raw, meaning that no heat has touched the vegetable. Now it's land vegetables and sea vegetables. So there's spirulina in there, there's chlorella in there, and so none of the nutrients, probiotics, and enzymes have been touched. There's no re-injecting of nutrients in there. It's all in there. And again, it is a little pricey at $56. Well, if you use it right, it'll last you for about 2.5 weeks. 2 scoops every day.
So is that the only size?
Yeah, I have that one side. But again, if you want to get it from like Whole Foods, they may sell it smaller packets. Ultimately, you pay more when you get it in a package.
Yeah, it's gonna be
You
more
gotta
expensive.
get more, because you get more for your money.
Yeah.
You get more for your money.
But if some of you gonna join Mr. David and his fitness stuff, I hope so. I'm sure I want to see you guys over here in this complex of boot camp.
Yes. And I'll be sending out charts. You all have to make a lot of charts. Eat the solutions, things that I say will replace what you love to eat.